What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And that's right, folks, your boy Duty is here to talk about a subject that I love, that's very dear and near to my heart. And that's pointing out Phil's hypocrisy and his lies. That's right. As we all know, our boy Phil has wrapped himself up in drama after drama. And about 2 weeks ago, our boy Phil got involved in yet again another drama, all due to the fact that Phil is so desperate to make friends and clout chase. And, hopefully he can gain some extra viewers and maybe some potential pay pigs. And Phil found himself yet again wrapped up in another drama-filled issue of his making. Now, real quick, I did post earlier yesterday that I did have some screenshots, and I did get permission to post some of those screenshots, so I do appreciate that. I can't post everything because there is some personal information in some of those DMs and conversations, so I can't post it, so my apologies. But what I am going to show, and the focus, I want to make this clear, the focus of this video is to point out Phil's hypocrisy, his lies, and how he's continuing the fucking drama, which is what he's doing. So that's what the screenshots I'm going to provide today are, just contradicting everything Phil's been saying for the last 10 days or so. So I have a quick video here, just giving a quick recap of what happened in the situation. This is Phil talking about the events that led up to him reaching out to Hooft for a potential interview.
And they respected that. And I think Ones to Sense was one of those people. And so he contacted me over the weekend and said, would you be interested in having like a chill stream with Jay? I guess Jay is the former editor of Rich, because he's a really down-to-earth guy. He's a nice guy, and he's expressed interest in you and maybe talking with you. And I don't know Jay. I don't know anything about him at all. I've never had a conversation with him. I've never heard him speak. Nothing. I know nothing about him. And so I got this email. I said, all right. So I went on Twitter, and I realized I had Jay blocked. Now, probably it's because during the years that he worked for Rich, him and Rich have done derogatory tweets and things about me. So probably that's what it was, and I probably just blocked it to stop nonsense on my timeline. So I unblocked him, and I sent him a DM. And I was like, hey, so I've heard that, you're interested in maybe having a chill stream or something. We can talk about that. My perspective is, if we do it, we shouldn't even bring up Rich at all. It should just be a stream where we just talk and hang out or whatever, right? And so he responded back, and he's like, well, that sounds good. My perspective is I want to have positive fun with games. Maybe we could just have a stream where we just talk about whatever we're doing, what we do, and stuff like that. And we went back and forth for a couple of days now, like once a day. Like, it'll be night, and I'm going to sleep, and I'm checking all my stuff. Like, oh, yeah, let me see if he sent me a DM, and I'll check. And he'll be like, oh, okay, he responded. Let me respond back. We've been going back and forth for like a few days on it, okay? Where we had left it was Jay said that he wanted to have a chill stream, but he wanted to talk behind the scenes first. Like, maybe let's have a one-to-one conversation before we agree to a stream. Let's just have a conversation about it personally, offline, not public. I was like, okay, how do you want to have it? We can talk on the phone, or we can try to figure a video chat or whatever. I can do it maybe after my late stream or whatever. Like, that's literally it. And that's where we left it. And I actually responded to him last night with that, okay? So come to find out, people are telling me now, oh, are you aware that he's talking shit about you on his Twitter? Oh, I don't pay attention. I don't know what's going on. So I just went to his Twitter, and he literally just said on his Twitter, oh, you see, Phil is Phil, and he's never going to have a serious conversation, and he's not interested in a real interview, and therefore I'm not interested in doing it, even if it gets 100,000 views. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? When did we say this? Right? Like, what? We were having a behind-the-scenes conversation in DMs on Twitter about having a chill stream, possibly, and the next step was to have, like, an offline conversation, not public, about the specifics of how we could do it and what we would talk about, and it wouldn't even involve Rich. It wouldn't be a drama conversation, okay? On his timeline on his Twitter, he's literally saying, I could read it right now. I just posted it up, by the way, on my Twitter timeline. The DSP thing was something I wanted to do because he reached out to me, and that never happens. I thought we'd get a little more insight into Phil if he opened up. However, he obviously only wants to do a fluff interview despite Rich, which I find funny for someone saying they don't want to get involved in drama. At this point, I don't think we will ever get any truth from him, but I tried. What? Yes, everyone was right. Phil is Phil. He'll never talk about anything serious. What are you talking about? Like, literally, what the hell are you talking about? I have no clue.
Okay, Phil, you have no clue. Your boy Duty here is going to refresh your brain, your big brain. That's right, because we all know that Phil has a massive brain here. But from time to time, our boy Phil does forget. So your boy Duty is here to remind him. Okay, so first of all, what I want to do here is I want to contradict what Phil is actually saying here. 1 second. I am pull up the screenshot. Okay, so here's the screenshots right here. So the first screenshot here that I want to pull up is from our boy DSP here. So this is a DM, an initial DM, the first DM. And real quick, I just want to recap what happened. 1-2 Cent was in Phil's stream, and he did drop some super chats and said, "Hey, would you like to do an interview with Jay?" And 1-2 Cent is apparently Jay Hooft's admin on his Discord. So he sent him a super chat, told him, "Hey, reach out to Jay." He did not email him whatsoever. I asked him, he did not email him. The only conversation they had was in those super chats. Now, Phil being desperate to get any fucking clout or friendship or get any positivity with another content creator, right? He DM'd Jay. Now, the first lie here, of course, is he lied to the Dents. Remember that whole Mike Klum documentary where he spent 40 minutes explaining why he's going to rage quit the documentary? And it was all because he didn't want to bring any drama to his Dents, his community. Because every time he's involved with these type of events, it backfires and his Dents get the brunt of it. His Dents, his family, and so on. So he decided to rage quit the documentary, and that going forward, he was not going to be involved in any more drama, any interviews, anything like that, to protect the Dents. Remember Phil said that? Well, lo and behold, it just took 2 super chats from someone to get him to reach out to a content creator who potentially may give him a puff piece. And that's the reason why he reached out. So this is a DM right here from Phil, where he sent it to Jay and he said, "Hey, no idea if this is legit or not, but I'm being told you like to do a chill stream. I'm down. I have nothing to gain, but I'd love to have a convo with you about games or life or whatever." Okay, so whatever it means, any potential questions, drama content, WWE champions, or so on. Right, Phil? That's what you were putting out there. We should purposely never mention Rich at all, just to miss him off. Well, of course, he meant to write piss him off. So right there, Phil, you contradicted and you lied. You lied right there. You lied. You tried to make it seem like, oh, this is just a chill, positive conversation I'm having. Let's not even mention Rich because I don't want it to be about Rich. No. You purposely said here not to mention Rip as to piss him off. You wanted a reaction from Review Tech USA. Why didn't you say that in this video, Phil? Why didn't you tell everyone that you specifically said you didn't want to mention Rich because you wanted to piss him off? Why? It sounds like you wanted to do a little bit of drama and you wanted to spite Rich because he was having the problem with his editor with Jay. And you wanted to be involved in that fucking drama and be a drama queen. And yeah, so again, this is Phil contradicting himself, and this is in writing where he specifically says this is what he would like to do. It's totally clear. Now, again, I did mention I did see other DMs, but I didn't get permission to release them because they do have personal information. So apparently, Jay sent Phil a DM basically saying, what the DM essentially said is, I don't want to talk about Rich. Rich is not involved in this. He's not involved in it. And there's some other stuff in there that I can't release, so I'm just not going to put it out there. This is Phil's response. That's totally cool. How could we do it? I'd admit I'm really informed. I'm not really informed on being a guest or having one on the show. The side scrollers use some chat client ID I'd never heard of, and I haven't never used since. When do you stream? How do you propose we do it? or should it be done totally offline, recorded, uploaded from both of these perspectives? Now, that's the content right there, folks. That's the content of the DMs right there. But again, I wanted to show that Phil was lying. He was the one that initially DM'd fucking Jay. And he specifically wanted to talk about, he wanted to do it to piss Rich off, which is what Jay said in his DMs. But of course, Phil is contradicting that. Now, the reason that he made this video was because it got out on Twitter and the Dents were talking about, hey, what's going on? What's this interview that people are talking about? Why is someone named Jay posting this? And you saw it on Twitter and you knew that your ass was busted fucking lying yet again. You lied to your Dents about not wanting to do interviews, not wanting to do drama, and you got fucking busted. So of course you had to clean up your fucking shit mess and post this 12-minute video explaining your side of things, Phil. Well, of course, I did a video contradicting that, and I just wanted to share these documents with everyone, showing you, giving you more perspective. And again, like I said, there could be other shit out there. It could be that Jay and his admin are, you know, that they're sending shit to Phil and trying to coax him into the drama. That could be potentially possible. I don't know. That's not my focus. My focus is to show that Phil's a fucking liar and to show that he loves the fucking drama. And you can see it in that very first DM to Jay, is he wanted to do this to get a reaction from fucking Rich. How fucking beautiful. All right, let's keep going here. So, yeah, okay. So that's very nice. So now let's go back to the video. Bam, bam. Let's keep playing, folks. Let's keep going with this shit show.
That's not what we were even talking about. So it sounds to me, I hate to say it, it sounds to me this guy is a snake. He was trying to bait me into some kind of a conversation. And then eventually he was going to talk about personal shit or whatever, right? Exactly. Is it even the same person I'm talking to? It's on the same Twitter account. The DMs are attached to the same account where he's posting. This sounds to me like this guy's either like bipolar, he's two personalities, or I'm talking to two different people on the same Twitter account, or I don't get it. All right, but just so you guys know, I had no interest in doing that. He said, if someone told me he's a chill, down-to-earth guy, he'd like to have a chill stream with you just to talk about games or whatever. That's what I proposed. He said, yeah, that's what I would like to do. Let's have an offline conversation about it. Okay, how do you want to do it? And then I find out he's posting that up on his Twitter timeline. Get a life. No, really, Jay, get a life. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're trying to bait me into. I'm not doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here. All right? That's the God's honest truth of what's going on, and I'm not involved with it anymore. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to the guy again. Fuck him. In fact, you know what? I should have known better. Correct? Here we go. And let's go right ahead and go ahead and block him again. You're blocked. Now I don't have to deal with it anymore. Now he can't DM me, and now I can move on with my fucking life, right? Okay, great. Excellent. Thanks for listening to this bullshit video that I had to make to clear it up. And now I can move on with my life and not have to worry about nonsense anymore. Thanks for listening. Okay. All right, that was a good one.
Okay, so that's Phil trying to clean up the mess that he fucking made. And I love it that Phil is the type of motherfucker that goes into a room, a crowded room, just rips one, takes a massive fart, probably shats its pants, and everyone starts smelling it, and of course he just walks out of the room. That's Phil right there. And that's Phil right here. He got fucking caught. The Hooft got caught in the door, got pinched in the door, and then he had to fucking scramble and make some video, right? Make some video to show everyone, hey, look, folks, I'm not involved in this drama. Look, I don't know what anyone's talking about. I love when Phil says that. He doesn't know what's going on, and then we'll continue for the next 5 minutes explaining everything about what's going on. You gotta love that, folks, when you don't know anything but yet know everything. Just like he didn't know Jay, but he had him blocked on Twitter for some magical reason. He had him blocked on Twitter, even though he didn't know who he was, right? Anyway, that I'm calling bullshit there, Phil. All right, I want to go real quick. So yeah, all right. So I showed the screenshot of Phil's initial conversation with Jay. Okay, so that's not it. That's not it. Okay, I got 2 more screenshots that I want to show real quick. Okay, as we heard Phil say, Phil's no longer involved in the drama. He's done. That video was supposed to put a period at the end of the saga. He wasn't going to talk about it anymore. He wasn't going to be involved anymore in this bullshit, right? Well, our boy Phil managed the last 6 days. That video was posted 8 days ago, and on the 26th, he decided to email apparently 1-2 Cent, which is the admin of Jay's admin, and decided to have a conversation with him. And lo and behold, this is the email. This is the drama email that Phil decided to send 1-2 Cent. Now, I'm not sure if he sent it just to 1-2 Cent or if he sent it to 1-2 Cent and Jay, like CC'd him. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is what Phil had to say, continuing the fucking drama that, don't forget, 8 days ago, he quit. So right here he says, wow, excuse me, wow, nothing? You have nothing to say about the guy who championed lying and treating me like dirt. Okay, now there is another DM, there's another email that was sent by Jay, which I don't have a copy of. I'm being upfront, I don't have a copy of. I don't know what his response was. I asked Jay, what did you send him? And he basically said that he called them out for wanting to talk about Rich and making this about Rich and pissing Rich off, right? And then he responded with this little message right here. This was last night. This was last night. Phil responded to, apparently, I'm guessing it was Jay and his admin. Okay. So after that email, which again, I'm being upfront, transparent, I don't have that response to Phil. So this is Phil's response here. So Phil responded last night and said, I guess he didn't show you the entire DMs where he agreed with me that talking about Rich would be drama. And that's not what he wanted at all. What the fuck are you talking about? Agree with you, Phil. You were the fuck... Oh, okay, I have to bring it up again, folks. Hold on, give me a second. Duty has to bring it up again. Hold on, 1 second here. Because, you know, maybe I missed something. Okay, so of course Phil said, okay, so Phil said he didn't show you the DM where I agreed with him. You talking about this DM right here? Where you point out and say that you wanted to piss Phil Rich? You wanted to piss Rich off, Phil? Is he talking about that DM? Regardless of what happened after the fact, Phil, you started this whole conversation in the wrong way. You DM'd him with the purpose of doing a sit down, an interview, a conversation, what have you, right? To piss Rich off. That was your fucking intent. And it's right there. These are your own words, Phil. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let's go back and look at this screenshot yet again. Okay, I guess he didn't show you the entire DMs where he agreed with me that talking about Rich would be drama, and that's not what he wanted at all, which is the point of what I was saying there. I literally say I have nothing to gain from this in the initial message. Remember the initial message that I just showed you guys? Yeah. Nice try on trying to somehow spin this on me. It was Jay who made public tweets that were 100% lies about an interview that were never discussed or ever going to happen. Your buddy there is a right old snake. So yet again, 2 things here. 1, Phil is continuing the fucking drama. I thought you blocked these people, Phil. I thought you weren't going to be involved in the drama anymore. Didn't you promise that to the Dents in that video that you made? That you were no longer going to deal with that drama, Phil? What happened to all that? And you're literally responding at 8 p.m. last night talking about this fucking nonsense that you called nonsense yourself. And of course, here you completely contradict what you fucking said earlier. You contradict your statements. You were the one that wanted to piss Rich off, and Jay was the one that said, no, this is going to be a conversation or an interview. And the other thing here is he's talking about lies about an interview that was never discussed. Well, I'm going to have to go to the initial email here, right? I'm going to have to go to the initial email. I might as well just keep these up. I don't know why I keep putting them down. But let's go to the initial email. Where right here, Phil says, "I'm down with having." Okay, he said, "Hey, no idea if this is legit or not, but I'm being told you like to do a chill stream. I'm down. I have nothing to gain, but I love that convo with you about games or life or whatever." Okay, to me that sounds like an interview or a conversation where Jay gets to ask you certain questions. No one, Phil, gives a fuck about your Street Fighter days. No one cares that you place 4th in Evo. No one gives a shit. Everyone wants to talk about your fucking begging, your WWE champions, your nonsense. And you know this, Phil. So why would you even bother entertaining having a conversation with anyone? When you know that's what exactly... What Muda was going to give you $5K to have an interview. And you wanted to talk about Street Fighter. And Muda said, no, I want to talk about real shit that I want to know. Critical shit, funny shit, meme shit. The shit about your gambling addiction. That's what people want to talk about, Phil. So you pleading ignorance that there was never a discussion about an interview is yet false again. And Phil just shows that he's a fucking liar. So yes, so that's right, folks. Our boy Phil is out here harassing people. And I'm saying harassing, you know, in a funny, lighthearted way. But again, why is Phil entertaining this bullshit? Why is he emailing people? Why is he emailing 127 the Jay's admin and just going on about this bullshit? I thought you were done. I thought you were over the drama, Phil. Which is it, Phil? What is it? Any other, real quick, before we go here, I just want, of course, I shared those screenshots. Before we go, I want to show another clip here of our boy Phil lying yet again. Let's go.
Thinks that Rich owes him money. I have no clue. Okay, I really don't. I don't pay attention to any of this. I don't care about the drama of others. All right, but someone had asked me a week or two ago about it on stream, and I said, "You want to know my honest answer? I don't care. I don't care if Rich is having some kind of a falling out with his viewership and audience, and now they don't like him because they think he did something bad. In truth, here's my rationale and thought when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right." I wish everyone the best. I want everyone to be happy, and I feel like if everyone was doing well and was happy, no one would be nasty to each other in life or on the internet or anything, right? Like if everything was going good and everyone had a good stuff going on, why are you going to go after someone else, right? Because for me, when I'm happy and things are going well, I only think about enjoying that. I don't think about, oh, let's go attack someone else and have a bad time. And maybe you're someone like Rich, the fact that he makes content that's derogatory to others, you know, gossip shit. Maybe that's why he does it. I don't know. Maybe he's just unhappy in his own life. Who knows, right? But
okay, we hear it from Phil's mouth, and where he talked about how he wished happiness for everyone, and he didn't want to cause drama or just strife for anyone, right? Those are Phil's words, right? But of course, Phil's words don't mean shit. You got to look at what Phil's true intentions are. And we're going to have to go back here. We're going to have to go back to the original DM here, where, of course, he mentions Rich and wanting to piss him off. That's right, folks. Apparently, our boy Phil is going senile or having Alzheimer's. I'm not sure what it is, but he has a bad memory. So, Phil, I suggest you go back and you review your notes before you start spazzing out and telling lies. Anyway, folks, that's all I have. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I hope you guys understand I was told not to share specific things, and I didn't get all the information, so just wanted to put that out there. My main focus in this in this video is to talk about Phil's lying, showing proof that he's a fucking liar, showing that he loves the fucking drama, and showing that he's still being involved in fucking drama. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.